I'm Michael Lawson, your technical marketing engineer for CDSS. Today we're going to be going over the advanced WildFire dashboard and improvements to reporting and visibility. So from Strata Cloud Manager, let's go to Dashboards and click on WildFire. I'm going to change the date range, so we expand the data set here a little bit and look at a trend of the past 30 days. But also worth pointing out, you can customize this to past 24, 7, 30 on the quick drop down, or customize it to a range you want. And now I'm looking at submissions and verdicts and data over the past 30 days for my organization. So here we can see I've had about 455,000 submissions, and I've got a nice trending histogram here over time. We break those out by verdict type for you here, from malware, grayware, benign, phishing, C2. And then over here I've got analyst insights, and this really lets me know that vector-to-vector benefit I'm getting by being connected to the Palo Alto ecosystem here, by knowing signatures that came from the Palo Alto and its feeds, its customers, its intelligence sources, and signatures I created from unique submissions that were seen in my instance specifically. As we scroll down here, we now have a verdict trend histogram, again breaking things out by verdict, and you get a kind of a histogram of when those happened. And then verdict distribution by file type, going on the vertical, and by verdict here on the horizontal. So Office files, PDF files, executables, etc. This lets you know what type of files we're seeing in your environment, and from here you could quickly maybe start putting together some data to determine if maybe you need to change your security posture or positioning on a specific file type that you're seeing. Obviously, in my example subset here, we have a lot of Office files. You might not want to disable Office files, but you might want to take a look deeper at what type of Office files you're seeing. Is there a specific type that you could potentially buffer your defenses against? Down here, the most recent top 10 submissions that we've seen in the environment, submissions per application, submissions per device user, and then here the malware regions from the attack origin to the attack target is helpful to understand where it's coming from. And then down here, one of my favorite features is just what firewall or device is submitting the samples, including the serial number. Often I find that incident responders aren't necessarily in complete understanding of where each firewall is in the serial number. If they need to coordinate some activity with the network team, they can quickly give them the serial number and device name, and they can find it pretty easily. My next step here, I'm going to scroll back up to the top, and I'm going to go into malware. I want to look at everything I've seen in the past 30 days that was malicious in my environment. This comes up here quickly, and we just released a feature a while ago called inline cloud analysis, and this is file types that were able to evade our signatures, our machine learning on box, our nothing in the cloud for infinite signatures, and required further analysis. And I want to understand if my organization is seeing benefit from that new policy we've enabled. And here I can quickly filter to inline cloud analysis, and these are all the samples that we needed to utilize this feature. And although this is a demo data set, but this is day 0, patient 0 malware that was blocked as a result of implementing this policy. And then if I want to look and see the advanced dynamic analysis, I've spoke on this several times. Today's malware is extremely evasive, extremely complex. It needs this new environment, and these are submissions in this demo environment that required that latest hypervisor we released, the introspective analysis, the real-time memory analysis, dependency emulation, etc. And from here, we can quickly open up, view more details. So let's take a look at the details here. Notice this brings up the IOC search, and we might pivot on that later. But in this range, I can see everything I want to know about a specific file. Don't have any evidence in my network, and it's because it was uploaded manually, but kind of a histogram of the number of times we've seen it, and we have all the file hash information we have, but we've also brought back tags. And for customers who've been around for a while who remember autofocus, we have tags now, and tags are directly mapped to MITRE, the MITRE attack framework. And the MITRE attack framework enables me to quickly understand what the malware is doing, in addition to being able to understand what the cyber adversaries are doing during the life cycle, and help me categorize the behaviors and build better defenses against them. Fantastic. We have tags back in the system and the MITRE mappings, and I think this will dramatically improve the efficacy for our incident responders when they're dealing with incidents. We can scroll down and learn more about this threat. We have the session information, and just if I could scroll back up here and maybe tell a brief story, but as an incident responder, I have the what, right? So I've got the file, right? I know when it happened. I can quickly pivot to VirusTotal to kind of get a more information on it from a efficacy perspective, where other solutions are able to detect it, etc. And I know the where, right? And so I already have a lot of information here that I can quickly pivot to a remediation plan, as far as, do I need to quarantine this endpoint, etc. And then I can scroll down and I can learn more about the actual malware itself, from static analysis behavior, the behaviors we were able to pick up, and then all the dynamic analysis, including the advanced dynamic analysis. And in the advanced dynamic analysis section, I just want to point out that here we can see all of the stuff that happened in memory. And if you've heard any of my talks recently, if you're not analyzing memory, you're just not seeing all the activity. And here we're able to see all of this activity that happened in memory. I want to scroll up to the top here and point out a couple things that I glanced over. This big glaring download button, right? You can download a copy of this report in PDF form, and you can also download a MAEC report, the MAEC, that's Malware Attribution, Enumerization, and Characterization Report. That is a structured IOC report built on the MAEC format. MAEC is from the MITRE organization, so it's a basically formatted sticks report for sharing amongst sharing high fidelity information about the behaviors, artifacts, and relationships between malware samples. And from here, I wanted to kind of double click on that. On the IOC search capability. While that is trying to download, I'm going to hit another SHA-256. I'm going to paste in here, and I'm going to search for it. Oh, there goes my IOC report downloading. Oop. And sorry for that, took a minute. But the IOC report, it's a PDF version of everything that we just saw. From here, you can share this out. You've got some Unit 42 insights here if you want to learn more about the latest threats. Let's go back into Strata, and I want to pull up that IOC that I was searching for earlier. In here, we can get a little bit better example of all the fields in this report, showing evidence of my network. 3 users downloaded it. What users? These 3 users. Very helpful. Like, again, that who, what, where, when type mindset of an incident responder. Total number of hits and sessions in my environment that were blocked and allowed. This is allowed by policy, not by practice. This is by policy. And then any information, if it's been seen globally, it is not. It's unique to my environment. All great stuff in here. We can scroll down, like I said before, and learn more about this incident and understand what I did from that perspective. A lot of great information in the new Strata Cloud Manager WildFire dashboard. The reporting and visibility, in my opinion, has been greatly improved. going to speed up the investigations and provide all the information you need to know about threats that have been observed in your network. Thank you very much for watching.